Ric Flair just wrestled his last match. But I thought that was his last match. And I thought that was his last match. I know. Supposedly this is his last match. But it was the biggest mistake he could have ever made, and here's why. First, let's talk about the match itself. It's hard to watch. He was slow, and any bump he took was just scary. He didn't have the power or stamina to make it look good, so the question is, why would he risk looking this bad? The problem lies with Ric Flair's intention. Why wrestle your last match if you did your last match not only once, but twice? Surely there would be a great reason as to why he would come back. Well, there isn't. What could possibly be the reason? Maybe his love for the sport. But his career was already great, and surely he's satisfied with what he's already done. I guess not. Maybe he wasn't happy with the send-off he got. If WrestleMania against Shawn Michaels wasn't good enough, and the match you had against Sting just didn't do it for you, I guess wrestling Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett at 73 years old at Starrcast will. Now, I'm not saying this was terrible, but it was pretty bad. Why put yourself through the pain you went through in that match? What did it really achieve for you? You didn't need to wrestle again. Your career was already over, and it was a great one. You've now somewhat ruined the legacy by not sticking to your supposed retirement to put on a match literally no one wanted to see. Sure, people came to watch it because, well, it's your last match. But if you didn't do it, no one would have really bothered. In my opinion, this was a mistake on Flair's part. The only reason I see viable for Flair to have done what he's just done and have this match was if he was making a whole lot of money, which he probably did. But money aside, which is clearly hard for Flair to do, the match seemed like a total waste. Maybe not to Flair, but to almost everyone else. Well, at least it was a nice moment, as we got to see, well, supposedly his last match, and the likes of Undertaker, Bret Hart and Mick Foley all paying their respects to Flair after his great career. But all in all, in my opinion at least, it was a mistake. I don't see a good enough reason to come out of your retirement, do this, apart from, like I said, the money. The match itself was sloppy, it was bad, it was hard to watch. He was bleeding at the end of it, and it just looked terrible. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.